Hi, this is Jan from the Stitchin Den, and welcome to this little idea fest on using cross stitch and Christmas ornaments and stockings. Um, uh, would you please mute if you're not, and then we'll have questions and answer time afterward. So, can we show the Christmas stocking? I was going to show you this. This is a Christmas stocking I made probably 30 years ago, but it has been a workhorse for our family. It's quite large. I don't know, it's hugely large. And that's because our kids need lots of goodies in their bag or in their Christmas stocking. So this was a long time ago that I came up with this idea and just actually drew out a pattern for a Christmas stocking on a piece of news or brown paper, butcher paper, and then cut out a bunch of Christmas stockings and used this binding around the edges, and then used Ada cloth on the top. And we have Ada cloth online if you want to buy some. It didn't take much, actually. And the fun of this is that you can use lots of different Christmas fabrics. And I think Paul is going to connect you to a ton of this Christmas fabrics that you can use. Some of them were quilted. This one was pre-quilted, but I don't even know that those are made anymore. This is so old, but I liked this one is not. And so it's a lot of fun to have, just to have a Christmas print. And then I picked out a cross stitch pattern and then grafted out my daughter-in-law's name. And voila, we had a Christmas stocking personalized for her. You can see it. I think I got a little coffee stain on that. That must have been from Christmas morning a long time ago. But at any rate, these are lots of fun to make. What I think is fun about them is you can actually do the cross stitch sitting around watching TV or whatever, and then when you're ready to sew it together, you just pop down to your sewing machine and whip it all together. And I just put it on the front, but I suppose if you wanted to, you could run it all the way across. One of the things since then that I've discovered, which I think is really awesome, is this waist canvas, which allows you to cross stitch directly on the fabric itself. And I've got an example, not made up, but an example where you could use that. You could, if you wanted to personalize this little guy, which is one of my favorites. He always has been one of my favorites in the shop. And if you wanted to like put for a first Christmas for a baby or first Christmas for a new married couple, this would be awesome to use this waist canvas on this. And then once you cross stitched it, you can just tear it away. I think it's pretty cool. It's a really awesome product. So Paul is going to put a link up to that. I think it's kind of cool. The only other thing you really need besides Ada cloth and some type of canvas, either the waist canvas and the material in which you're going to cross stitch are obviously DMC colors. And these are some of the colors that I used on mine, which came out kind of fun. I love this Santa here. And so another idea for this is that I did this on the toe as well. So I cut out a piece for the toe and I cut out a piece for the top. And I used, once again, I cut those pieces out with out of that brown paper when I cut the actual stocking. Another one I would consider doing are these little I call them Christmas card holders. And they are ornaments, but to me these are one of the coolest things we have in the shop. And I like them because once again you can kind of stitch while you're sitting down doing other things. You don't have to necessarily be away from the maddening crowd at your house to create these. And then what is really fun is you can once again personalize these across the top. Now I have teenage granddaughters and they're kind of a challenge to purchase gifts for. So I love these because they're perfect to slip a credit card, or not a credit card, I wouldn't dare give them that, a gift card in here. This one's even got a little wider top on it. But you can slip a gift card in there. And then on the back with your tearaway, you can, or if you wanted to, embroidery on the back, the date, Love Nana 2021. And you've got a really darling little ornament that they can kind of have on their tree for as long as they remember Nana, which would be forever in my household, I'm sure. And at any rate, you can personalize it. So I could put Cat or Grace on the top of this. And I think that would be a lot of fun for those. And we have a ton of these. And I just think they're so cute. They're hard to resist. This warm feet one is kind of cute because it's a different shape. And then the mittens are a really cute shape as well. So they're great for sticking little gift cards in, and then you've kind of personalized it, but you've still given them something they want, which is money to spend essentially at one of their favorite stores. And then this is the snowman kit. I would definitely use the tearaway and the name on the top of the snowman kit because I think that would just be perfect. And this is a frankly, much cuter stocking than probably the one I made. But, and I've made these felted stockings at home and they are a lot of fun. So my kids end up having quite a few stockings, actually. I'm going to have to work on getting stuff to put in them. But anyway, these are some Christmas ideas for you. This was a quick presentation, but I hope you go away inspired to do a little bit of stitching between now and Christmas, or start for next year. That's what I would do. Thanks. Any questions?
You're welcome to unmute if they do have questions.
All righty, I'll do that. I'll unmute.
You're
I'm unmuted. They are unmuted. Good point, Paula.
Thank you, Jana.
You're welcome.
Well done.